Okay, so we're cleaning the KTM 790 here after our group ride of Ranton ride. So if you go to minute 39 to probably 41, you'll see how I bent this rim. You know, when you're going high speed out on the 2-track dirt roads and you hit a rock, it really takes care of your rim there. And there's like maybe half a pound in this tire, so it is leaking again. So gonna take that off and fix it. Okay, so just moving along here. I got the fork covers off. I don't undo the calipers because I can take the wheel off and on with the calipers still attached. And so we're gonna loosen these pinch bolts, undo that bolt, then undo the other 2 pinch bolts and tap the axle too. Okay, so like I said, pinch bolts loose after I loosen the axle nut. Tap on that a bit. And you should be able to grab it and pull it out, or use another socket in there and tap it a little farther out. So, as you can see, I can pull that axle straight out and maybe lower the bike just a hair. Okay, axle out. And the calipers are still attached. You just roll this forward and turn the fork legs out so you can pull the wheel out like that. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to fix this wow. Hopefully you can see that. I think that's the only wow I got. Yeah, it looks like maybe only one wow. And let's check the other side. Nope, I think that's the only one. Yeah, so the bend in the rim is on the other side. So I'm gonna try and fix that bend with only half the tire off the rim so I don't take the whole tire off. And usually I can break this bead, yep, by hand. Pretty easy. And the underneath side, same thing. No problem. These Motas, they don't have sidewalls like the Dunlop Mission. Those things are, talk about trying to get the bead broke. Anyway, let's see if we can take this side of the rim off and then be able to straighten that rim out. I've done it twice already with awesome results. Hopefully we can do it again. Don't know how many times we can bend this rim back into shape, but as many times as we need to. Alrighty. Okay, so like this tire bead broke and taken off this side of the rim in like 1 minute or less. And we will flip it over, see if we have enough room to bend that rim back without taking the tire all the way off the rim. Which probably isn't an issue, but the least amount of work could be the best. So, trying to look for a straight edge, the straight edge that I wanted. I don't know if I can represent this. This is actually longer than I wanted because I was looking for a level that's about that long. But what we're going to do, you know, is come up here to the edge, right? So maybe you can see that. And you come over here to the whoa, right? So the whole thing's elevated. Okay, doke. Here's the magic rim tool. This is a KTM rim straightener. Okay, so we got the KTM rim straightener installed there. I had to special order this. No, actually, I think I bought it at the hardware store. So, you know, I usually wrap a rag around it, but, you know, the rim's getting all beat up anyway, so here's how we do it. Yeah, usually wrap a rag around it, but that's all good. Did it last time and didn't scar my rims up, but yeah. So, no, it's just kind of okay, so getting pretty close. Yeah, if I weighed, you know, if I had some weight to me, I could bend it a lot easier. Yeah, well, last time I took more time, did it with a rag. I believe I did it with the rag, but I didn't make a mark on my rim. Well, right here, you can see where I did it there. But, I'm pretty darn close now. It's not going to be perfect, but it'll be close. So it doesn't leak air. That's what we want. Well, I think the results are good. Not as pretty as the first time I did it, but like I said, I was being like super careful the first time. But I really didn't think I'd be bending it up again so fast, so those adventure bike rides. You gotta kind of just ride slow, like a group ride. Take it nice and slow. So I'm pretty much gonna call that, I think. And of course we'll double check it, make sure whether it leaks air or not. See if I have any sandpaper. I don't know if I have that. Can't find any in my tools. So, I was just gonna touch it up a little bit with sandpaper, but can't find it. And like I said, when you're driving 60, 70 down the highway, you can't see it anyway. All right, so can you see that? Huh? Can you see it? No, you can't see it. All right, so it's not perfect, but I think it's gonna hold air, right? That's what we're after. Gonna put that tire back on the rim. Put that tire back on the rim, see if it holds air. I'll probably wait till tomorrow. Probably be colder again tomorrow. But we'll check it in the morning. There we go. You guys better be. And I couldn't find any marks on these tires that showed you where the light part of the tire was, so. And like I mentioned in my other video, I do get a bounce after about, see, this has a number right there. I don't know if that's the light part of the tire. So okay. All right. This tire in the middle of the rim, right? Okay. Yeah, you can probably see where I straightened this one right here. So I guess I left marks in it last time. I straightened it out right there, but these were probably milder dings than the one on the other side. Okay, we'll put the valve core back in. No, I'm all over the place. Okay. So let's see if we can get this thing to pop on the bead. Yeah. Went on there super easy. Okay. I think we're gonna go up to about 38. So I don't know where my soapy water is. I think that got lost too. Things just disappear around here pretty easily. Have to go buy some more. Okay, 39 pounds. All right, all right. Okay, so I'm gonna go see if I can find anything that resembles soapy water. And I'll be back. Well, I'm just not sure. This kind of smells like has bubbles in it. Kind of smells like my soapy water that I used, that I used to put my decals on my motorcycles. So this is not the side of the rim that had the dent in it. Had a dent in it before, but okay. So if you can see that, we don't see any extra bubbles blowing, like bubbling out. Okay, so no bubbles bubbling out. Doesn't mean it couldn't leak over a day or a few days or a week, but nothing obvious. Before, when I fixed the two, it had obvious bubbles. All right, so let's check the other side. That's the important side. That's the one I just fixed. So maybe right here, see this? Yep, maybe. No? Yep, I don't see anything. I mean, the water's got soap in it, so. Most of the time you'll see it bubbling out. Blah, blah, blah. So this is the side we're concerned with. Okie dokie. So that was an old repair last time. The new repair is right here, right? So you can see, I mean, I can see a little bit of a wow there, but it's pretty good compared. You may be able to see a little bit of a wow there. You know, right here. Pretty hard to see. Okay, so I'm not seeing anything where I repaired it with the special KTM rim tool, right? Okay, so right at the moment, I don't see any obvious bubble. This is the repair area, so, all right. So that's the end of this video. So get you one of those KTM repair tools. I think they're only 35, 40 bucks. You know, kind of makes your rim look ugly a little bit, but it's better than leaking and having a big wow in it. Okay? All right? Got where I'm coming from? I'll touch that up again with my super duper rim marker. that's how you fix Chinese rims on a KTM 790 Adventure R. So even though they're super stinking soft, yeah, might be bubble in there. Maybe. Looks like maybe it's still seeping air. Good chance. Yeah, maybe. So, looks like it might be leaking air. Of course, I'll probably let it sit for a while and see how bad it is. But I think I saw some bubbling. See, when I put a lot of soap in there, it's not bubbling, but when I wiped it, it almost looked like it was bubbling. So that looks good. All right, that looks good right there. It's not bubbling out, but when I wiped it, it looked like it was very minor bubbles coming out of there. See, you might be able to see that. I don't know if it's just from me wiping them, but to me it looks like it might be seeping just a little bit. Yeah. Yep, it looks like it might be seeping. Gotta be better than what it was. I might have had to give it one more tweak there. I mean, it's pretty darn straight compared to what it was. But I can still see just the slightest wow there, just a little bit. I could have probably given it one more tweak. Yeah, because it looks like it's blowing bubble. Well, last time I got really lucky, and after I repaired it, there was no leakage, none. But, you know, what do you expect? I mean, I would expect it to leak. If it doesn't lose pounds of air overnight. Hello? Hello? Spam calls. Love them. Do you know you're going to get all this free stuff? No, I didn't know that. Well, it's going to cost you, but it's free. You got to spend something to get it for free. Oh, I see. Yeah, I think it's blowing bubbles. So depending on how bad it's going to blow bubbles, will determine if I take it off again and put the KTM rim straightener on it. Yeah, I can kind of see it's still wowed just a little bit. You can see that line comes around and then it's thicker right there. Yep, it's real thin here and then gets to there and it's thicker. So that rim needed to be bent a little more. So, yeah. So we might do it some more. I don't know. I'm going to wait about an hour here and see how fast it leaks. 38 pounds. Yeah, 36.5. Yep, I might not have got it that time. Like I said, it was a bigger wow than last time because I only had to bend it once here, not several places. I had a little ding there and kind of on the same side, the same. This one I did pretty good at about 80 miles an hour, 90, 85. Still leaking. Still leaking. Yep. We'll check it about an hour here. Check it again. Yeah, so back to the KTM well. So I was in the house for about 2 hours and came out and I could see still some little bubbling here. And there was about a pound of air gone out of the tire. So I let all the air out. I didn't take the tire off the rim on the backside, but I put the KTM rim straightener tool on there and gave it one more oomph and blew it back up, and now it looks like it's sealed. So I don't see any bubbles. So we're probably going to call this good. You know, if it's seeping air now, it's probably going to be pretty minimal. This was a bigger wow than the other one in the wheel. So, alrighty. Da, 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 da. All right. So, yeah, I don't think it matters, but so this is where I repaired the rim. Looks pretty good. It was seeping air the first time I did it. And then I got that so it wouldn't seep air. Then I was seeping air over by the last place I fixed it, and it didn't seep air before. So anyway, stop barking. So it lost about 5 pounds of air overnight, which I still think is too much air. 1 pound, okay, but 5 pounds, no. So I took the air down, broke the bead, inflated it back up, and it looked better, but it was still seeping a little bit. So I deflated it, and I took some slime seal and put it around the bead and inflated it, and now it looks like it's not seeping air, or if it is, it's very, very minimal. So anyway, this tire's gonna go back on soon. Alrighty, so got it fixed. So the rim looks a lot better. Not perfect, you know, you can't You can't be taking bends out of rims over and over and over and it not leak some air. So I'll be checking the air in the morning and see how much air it lost. Last time I fixed a dent on this side and a dent on that side, and it didn't leak any air after that, but this one was a pretty good wow. So that's the end of this video. Until next time, God bless.